Lights out. Lights out. Okay, we made it through. Let's get a couple. These things are awesome. The yellow strip things are surface mounted device, SMD. If it has a chip in there, a computer chip, COB. When you see cob light, that's computer chip on board. Chip on board. And the yellow, like I said, the yellow flat things, strip things are oh, geez, I must have dropped this thing. Yeah. Yeah, just, oh man. Break here. There we go. Okay. I got these quite some time ago. I have a light out on the van, and that's when I learned about them. He's so bright today. Anyway, so there's 5 times 3, 15, that's 18. The little bubber's 12 volt. In other words, that's a turn signal light, marker light on a car. It's like basically an 1156, although it's called a 1401 or something. Same thing. When you see the two prongs that stick out there, the same height, that means it's just a 1156. If it's got a higher and lower one, then that's a higher and lower beam type thing. So anyway, SMDs and cobs and all kinds of things to learn, and you could light up a lot of stuff with the 12 volt battery and strings of them things. And they're very durable. I'm hoping that when I put it in there, I'm pretty sure that there's a leak in the little turn signal area. So anyway, when the lights go out, have some good lights. I mean, if you need to work at night, these things, everybody in my family, everybody we know has these. Streamlight Stylus Pro. You can see how the blue is worn off. That's from holding it in my mouth so much. I've had this thing for years and years and years. I can't even think about how long. And the thing is just so bright that it's... Anyway, 2 AAA. Turn it on with your teeth. Hold in your mouth. Makes a good headlight, Just go like that. Pop it in there. Boom, you got a headlight. So, very, very good. So anyway, I just had those. So we finished lights out, and I'm just gonna put this in the window. I'm trying not to bring any more bugs than I have to in here, and the door's open. It's a little bit warm. This is the last time, I'm telling you, that I'm ever going to wear this shirt until winter. So it's a hot day out, and I've just wore it just for this last video, and that's it. It's going to be hung up somewhere, put somewhere. I'll press it and stash it away for next season, and hopefully it'll be a lot thinner on me, or whatever you want to call it. I should lose some weight by next year. Okay. So, Countryman said, well, let's take a boat. I'm like, one of the last videos, find it. And I'm like, what are we going to vote on, Lou, one of the subs, gave some ideas, some good ideas. Here's my thing, as I've said before, I'm going to do, whether anybody's done it again or has already done it or not, we interrupt this program because it's a very similar story without going into 600 pages of reading. It will reinforce, duplicate a lot of the ideas here. Confirmation, affirmation of them. So beyond that, throw out some ideas. I don't see any sense in, unless it's just like one of my most awesome favorite books of all time, I don't really think I'm going to do something that's already been done. 1632 is a great book, but audiobooks out there. Listen to it. Civil War II, not that great of a read. I mean, it's an awesome book, but I'm saying it's not a, cliffhanger novel. I'm thinking of doing stories, and I'd like to do other teaching books too. I thought I would start doing that after, normally we do a meal here, we eat, and then I thought I'd do it after that, but generally there's just too much stuff happening. Speaking of fertilizer, we, here we got a little garden going, and we got quail, 5 little quail. Hopefully they'll survive the night and a couple nights and find out whether or not the place is predator proof or not the hard way. I would like to just get a bunch of dollar chickens from the Amish or the Mennonites. They have those mass poultry, and they sell them off after 1 year. They dump them, $1 a piece. That's the way to buy chickens. It's cheap, This thing of paying $5 for a bird, and they can't survive on its own. Anyway, no big deal. I mean, I'm glad we got them. I wanted to get them. Hopefully we can keep them going and allow them to reproduce. Great, but the predator thing is a critical issue. Snakes, possums, raccoons. Raccoons are damn smart. We had raccoons when we moved in, and we weeded them out. It's just. But this place is like nothing like where I used to live. Even though it's a lot closer to Springfield, we got predator paradise here, and over there, everybody was surrounded, everybody controlled them, and raccoons didn't live very long at all. They just they were exterminated. One little family of foxes that everybody kind of like, oh well, they're cute, But anyway, enough said on that. So I don't know, and I'm just just open to ideas. Lou gave me a list. I'm going to go over that, and I'll actually do a video on. Here's a bunch of options. And like I said, it's not a rush because I'm going to we interrupt this program. I'll probably just start on that tomorrow night. Anybody got any other ideas? Throw them out. Not throw them out, send them on down the road to me. So, yeah, Lucifer's hammer. It's an option. It's an option. It's about the same length as this, maybe longer, I don't know. Seems like it's a lot more in-depth, a lot more detailed. For the storyline there, I'm not sure. I'm going to look at that, 700 pages, 800 pages? I don't think so. But anyway, enough said on that. 1632, get it, read it, listen to it, whatever. Lou said the download from, I'm assuming Kindle, to read it is like $5. Back when he did it, it might be more now that they changed the prices. 99 free the first weekend, and then 99 cents, and then $1.99, then $2.99, $3.99. Get you hooked. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. Alas Babylon, absolutely. That would be a good read. A lot of good lessons there. Male Evil, that's just in-depth. Blakely's art. The Postman. Tingo. Yeah. I think I might do The Postman. That would be a hell of a read. Now, I can't do a good Tom Petty. That was the movie, but hey, it's the book is not the movie. The movie's good, but it ain't the book. It doesn't do anywhere, not even close to the depth of the thought and the lessons in the book. I would say, I don't know, half, a third maybe, of the depth of thought and thinking and the intricacy of the storyline. There's about maybe a third of it in the movie, which, is understandable. Unless they wanted to give it to Peter Jackson. Is that his name? Yeah, Peter Jackson, and have him do a trilogy. Lord of the Rings thing. But anyway. That's it. I'm tired. I'm really tired. I showed these before, but lights out, lights go out. I like these things. They're very hard to get open once they're clicked down. There's three little, 120 degrees apart. Once those are clicked down there, they're pretty hard for me to get it to pop open because there's really nothing to. They should have two little knurled areas there, but they're rechargeable. If they got a USB, theoretically to charge something off of. I plugged it in. My tablet was going dead. I was out in the trailer. I was using it. I plugged it into this. It never raised the percentage from 53 to 54%. It drained this thing. So these are not something you're going to ever charge. There's not enough power in there to charge anything off of. I have no idea why that thing's there. But they do have a, the little micro USB, like you charge cell phones with, charger. And there's, when they're squeaked together, they're about the size of a hockey puck. When you close it, then you got a flashlight. And it's got a even brighter, and then flashing and then off, and then and it's got a hang up thing so you can like hang in a tree with solar panel to charge it. So that's really cool. And I'm thinking maybe, that's probably the way to do it, would be to grip it. Use the charger thing at the base of it where it flips out at. Sorry. Right there where it flips out. So thing's kind of irritating is things that don't want to close. Let me try that. Yeah, that's probably the way I'll do it from now on. Anyway, good light, backup, AA batteries that are lithium ion, lithium polymer. Stock up on those. Be able to recharge it from any USB port. That's some good thinking. So that's about it, I think. I'm just kind of winding the old lights out storyline down and thinking through and laying it, putting it to bed. It's been fun. I really would like to just kind of go back over it. I wish we could do a discussion group or something, question and answer, because there's a lot of things in there. As I was reading them, I'm like, man, I should do a video on that. And maybe I'll do that. Maybe go back and go through. That's what I need to do, is spend some time and personally go through the book and mark everything that I'd like to do, cover, and then just do a series of videos on lights out notes. Might be 3 videos, it might be 15, whatever. And then I will update the playlist. I thought I would do I did up to about chapter 31, and then here's a delay there, that's pretty weird. It looks retarded, but it's just funny to move your hand and then see it move a minute later, second later. And then I added a whole bunch of, other lights out things about they were going to make a movie. It would have been nice, especially would have been nice when, our Lee Ermey was still alive and he could have played Gunny. Oh my gosh, that would have been so flippin' awesome. They could CGI him, But anyway, they should make a CGI lights out movie. The heck with it. A game. Yeah, a game. Okay, so I thought about just doing the break and then doing another one, but what I'm going to do is I'm done reading now, so I was going to do another read about halfway through the chapters, from 31 to halfway to the end, and then I didn't do it, so I just said, okay, they're all uploaded now. I'll do another add-on of videos on wild dogs, videos on steppers, videos on night lights, night vision, night sights for guns and whatnot. So, and on that topic, I had ordered way back when, a month ago, right about a month ago, Glow Ink, their ultra green V10 glow in the dark paint for gun sights, and I never got it. So one day I looked it up and I went, man, that's been just under a month, almost a month ago. So I wrote a letter, email, and I said, can you either send me the order or just refund the money? And this lady wrote me back, really nice, Connie, and so kudos and whatnot to Ultra Green. What happened was, I guess, just the PayPal dumped it, lost it. I don't know how that happens, but like they're supposed to be super awesome, but somewhere it got lost. Maybe it was Glow Ink's fault. Who cares? Anyway, I had a nice talk with her. I said, hey, I apologize for being kind of pissy in the email, but and she said, that's okay. So she said, hey, and I told her, I said, I wanted to get it done, do it, and paint some stuff and do a video on it while I'm doing the whole lights out thing, because it comes into a critical situation. I explained the book, and I asked her if she'd read it or heard of it, and she said no. I said, well, I've got a series of videos on it. I've been reading it online, and I'd like to know how many videos it amounted to. 5 per chapter. That's like 7. That's average of 8 per chapter. 75 chapters. Holy crap! Just thinking about that. So anyway, I told her I really wanted to get it and do a video on it in relation to the book, and basically, just get it out there. Sell a bunch of stuff for you. So she said she was going to overnight it and send it, and it didn't get here. It should have been here today. So asked Jersey. She said no. I mean, it would have supposed to come USPS overnight. Anyway, so she's going to send me some extra stuff. So they have solvent base and they have water base, and the water base is really, really thick. And they got different colors, so you can paint the rear green and the front red, different things like that, different colors. So you can differentiate your, so you don't have you could for sure tell that these are green and that's red, and you can line them up better. So anyway, she's going to send me some different options, some extra goodies and stuff. So that's really cool. That is on that subject, and the I'll get the playlist there done in the next couple of 3 days. And other than that, I'm kind of, long hot day outside. And Mel got there, kind of an update, since everybody kind of knew that somebody was in progress. She got there, landed on her feet, like her cats. Landed on its feet again. Yeah, I've heard this farm grain silo story, the flipping the cats in the grain silo, spinning them 30 feet up and watching them land on their feet. So I guess they do. And Mel did, and that's great. Sounds like it'll be not a bad landing. Not a bad landing. Some morphing changes, some adjustments and whatnot, but sounds like she's going to do okay. So that's good. Another sister, pray for Margot. Pray for her. Keep praying for her. I mean, you don't just totally uproot and change everything, and everything's hunky-dory and peachy king for the rest of your life. I mean, April 1st. No, see, April was when I made the first payment. I got here February 8th. Jersey got here April 31st. So she still ain't got her feet back on the ground. Got her feet out in the garden today, so that's good. Get the healing of growing stuff and getting out and gardening. That's really, really good. So I got seeds the other day and some sweet potato starts, and and we got some plants today, some tomatoes. Which are outside on the thing, and they should be all right out there. So anyway, yeah, really awesome. So got that going, and it's a healing thing. You get out in the country, get out in the woods, and she loves it here. It's beautiful, and flowers, and we can go dig up flowers because there's abandoned places with flowers all over. Irises, purple irises, red irises, white irises. Flowers are beautiful, and they're healing. A lot of them are very healing. Nasturtiums, yeah. Read the book Solviva, How to Make 50,000 a Year and Grow Peace on Earth on a quarter of an acre or something like that. I don't know. Awesome book, brilliant woman. So, pray for Margot. Gonna be leaving Sister Sue in California. Oh, pray for her. Oh my gosh, she's just under so much pressure, so much, stress and strain, and very, 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 very difficult. So please be praying for her. And everybody else that's en route. Bonnie, John, and Olga. And I've had people write me, beautiful. I got to read this one. Oh my word. This guy wrote me and he says, I don't know where it's at, so I'll probably find it before I do it. Yeah, I'll do that. But anyway, he's Alan. Yeah, Alan. I think it's that. So the guy's he watched the video. This map will save your life. My video on that, and he said it blew him away, and how he just happened to. Oh shoot! This isn't the whole one. Fiddly dee. It was a different email. Usually they're all grouped together if it's on Yahoo, which is really pain because it just buries them and you can't find them, and they're all strung together. Well, he had sent me a separate email there. But so anyway, he by happenstance bought a really nice place. House needs fixing up, but near Ava. Well, of course, in the video, I say, "Hey JD, hope all is well. I just happened upon your channel in this video. I have to say, and I have to say, I was really blown away. I'm from New Jersey, but have been searching for a property to escape the hustle and bustle of Jersey for some time. I have never heard of Ava in my life, or never even thought of Missouri, but for some unknown reason, I actually purchased a home and acreage outside of Ava. Go figure. When I discovered this video and listened to what you said, just laid out, I'm wondering if it was really just a coincidence finding this amazing property. I'm new to this channel, so I have a lot of reading to do. Boy, do you. And hopefully I can glean some info from your channel. If you do have a minute and can refer any material about this awesome talk, but I'd appreciate it. Thanks for sharing this informative video and keep it up. I sent him a whole, the OzArk Plateau Refugium versus the Pacific Northwest Readout States, and the manifesto for the OzArk Plateau, and maps of the OzArk Plateau, how to get to Goshen, yeah, those series. So that's really awesome. And I told him that I sent the thing from the Silver Chair, and anyway about the Puddlem and the kids, and Jill's supposed to be remembering these 4 signs. You got to remember these 4 signs. Remember these 4 signs. Repeat them, and repeat them all the time so you don't forget them. It's like remembering what's in the Bible. These are the signs. Live by them. These are the rules. Live by them. Don't forget them. Don't forget the law. So. I wrote him and said, I have been looking for a central headquarters in the area, and no, it was not a coincidence. There are Russian gardeners who believe that Ava, Missouri is the center of the safest region on earth. It's like a worldwide Mecca gathering place for these Russian gardeners. Supposedly, I heard that from one lady. More on that later. I'm not going to go into it now. For now, I pass on this story. There are no accidents. In one of my favorite parts of the Chronicles of Narnia, the Silver Chair, the 2 heroes, Eustace Scrubb and Jill Pole, have been sent to... Oh, that's just wonderful. That ain't going to come out now. It's going to come out. What am I recording on? I'm recording on that. Okay, well, it'll be good or not. Fiddle-dee-dee. Melly. Fiddle-dee-dee, Melly. I'll swap over now, but that's 25 minutes into it. And I'm just going to finish it up and call it good. Hopefully I can Oh yeah, like where is the little plug-in thingy bobber? This is a different rig. There we go. So, yeah, the Eustace Scrubb and Jill Pole have been sent to find the lost Crown Prince of Narnia. Aslan has told them to look for some words written on a stone in a ruined city. Eventually they find the words huge under me. Jill actually falls into one of the words are carved into. They're so big, done by giants. I mean, she falls into the E, I think, and it's like 6 feet deep. Boom. And literally go under them to find an underground city where they encounter a mysterious knight. He mocks the idea that the words under me had any special significance, declaring that they were left by accident from a longer inscription carved by a long-dead king. Though under earth and crownless now I be, yet while I lived, all earth was under me. Okay. However, Eustace and Jill's Narnian guide Puddleglum responds by saying, "Don't you mind him. There are no accidents. Our guide is Aslan, and he was there when the giant king caused the letters to be cut, and he knew already all things that would come of them, even this," including this. So, yep, there are no accidents. I believe in providence, I believe in predestination, I believe in the sovereignty of God. And for those of you that don't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay, Fred. So yeah, I sent him a bunch of articles and stuff. So pretty awesome. I mean, then there's, yeah, I'll tell you what, some things are happening. And like I said in a video the other night, last night, if it uploaded, I don't remember if it did or not, but this is going to go exponential. Okay, from your side, yeah, your X is usually over here, X and Y axis, and you know it's going to start here and just go vertical. Okay, there will be convoys heading here. So, deadheading. A trucker, I haven't read it yet, but I asked for input, and he said he deadheads from, I think he said Houston back home. Well, I don't know where home is yet. I haven't read it or if he said, but so there's ways to get people moved around, you know, if they can do it, if they're an independent trucker, or you know, if it fits within the strictures of their company's protocols. So, so that's about it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm you know tired, and this is gonna have to go too because this thing is hot. So I just can't, you know. I just, you know, deal with the heat by staying wet and, you know, salt. Good sea salt really helps with the heat and humidity. So people that are salt-free diet, man, I don't know how you stay alive in Missouri or Kansas, you know, the Midwest. It's tough. So I had a little trimming done here by a alleged professional hairdresser. You know, and I'm not knocking it. I mean, you know, she did it just quick. Did the beard a little bit, got the hair out of my ears, so now I can put these things in without, you know, having them feel like there's 55 hairs in there with them, and pulling them out, slipping them out. So, all right, well that's about it. Like I said, I'm just kind of winding down and vegging out, and sorry about all that, and just kind of throwing some thoughts out there, and where do we go from here type thing. Yeah, you know, I don't know about reading a manual of some kind. We'll kick it around. Anybody has any ideas, like I said, I'm open for suggestions. Somebody might have one that I go, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I just didn't think about it, you know. So, but like I said, I'll do not a rush on it. So take your time, give me some ideas. Though, don't do it soon because that way it'll strike while the iron's hot type thing. Because I will do, we interrupt this program, and that'll take 1/3 of the time or so as this, because it's about 200 and some pages. It's, you know, it's not anywhere this long. So, and I'd love to just, you know, sit around with everybody, you know, and sit around a campfire and, you know, do it, you know, talk about stuff, brainstorm, you know, and I believe that'll happen because as we get more people in the area, and we'll be able to at least have a council, you know, a round table discussion. So get some higher level thinkers here. Have not heard from George in some time. Pray for him. Southern California. And I hope he's still, because he was going to buy. He wanted to buy like 500 acres and sell you people, whoever, you know, preppers, land for 1,000, 1,500 an acre. So I hope he's okay. And he had all the training, all the knowledge, all the, you know, set up internet, boom, microwave internet, boom, set it up. You know, monolithic domes, concrete sprayer, foam sprayer. It's what we need, underground houses. I'd love to do a tour, and I wish I would have had my camera out and done it. There's a little settlement over here that just so reminds me of Silver Hills, because there's, I'm guessing about 30 homes. There was 50 in Silver Hills, and it's called Sunnybrook, I think. Yeah, whole line of mailboxes, and then you drive, and there's just like a circular drive, and just a lot of them are earth-burned homes, and a lot of big shops, garages, you know, storage sheds, whatever. Beautiful, beautiful place. Really neat. So it's kind of a little Silver Hills subdivision looking thing. Surrounded by jungle. You know, nobody's going to be driving through the woods to get there. They could walk through, but they ain't going to come in with vehicles, you know, and it could be, there's one entryway and it could be shut off. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And we met a couple walking on the road, and two kids, and I stopped and talked to them. You know, I'll talk to anybody, you know. But they're going to be selling their house because they're moving into Springfield, because they're both of them work in Springfield, and they just want to be closer. So they have one of the big houses with a big earth bermed, like half of it, more than half of it, is underground, basically earth bermed. 3,200 square feet, so 1,600 feet of it is earth contact. Well, almost. Anyway, enough said. All right, this is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you are the Remnant. Thank you. Appreciate you sticking with me through the lights out stuffies. Bye.